starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, I haven't revealed the card yet. There we go.
Oh, of course
All
Twitch
right, so
decides to give me 3 ads.
looks like we got
We got some golf.
no long ones actually. The long ones are like
there's
actually
I
there's
thought I
pickup game.
saw
Oh wait,
I
5
thought I
time
saw
balloons.
5 time balloons, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
No,
it's gonna
5
be
time balloons return, so that'll take a little bit of a while. But
hopefully they know, but hopefully they both know where the time balloons are. That could be a
okay,
struggle.
so for anyone who doesn't know 5 time balloons, for the first time balloon you'll start at the marina stage. Go to the marina stage. Start at marina, go to end up free cruising or practice if you had like zero experience or something. And then go straight to your right from where you spawn in marina. And then after you get the one that's it's like right at the edge of Wedge Island, then you have to go all the way to Woohoo Island and go to this cruise ship near the cruise ship, and that's the second one. Then once you get to that second time balloon, you'll need to turn around and then head around the island, like where head around the lighthouse, and they'll be in this archway. That's where the third one is. Then the fourth one is like if you keep going around the island, there's this serpent's mouth type thing that leads to a cavern. You go in that, and that's the fourth one. Then you'll come out of the cavern, and then it'll stay left, and it'll be right in the middle of the ocean, and that's the fifth time balloon.
All right, that's definitely going to be helpful because the time balloons can be a little tricky to find.
Yes.
The race right now, they're both getting golf out of the way right off the bat.
Yeah, they have to go. They have to complete get par / under par on an A3 hole course. Complete Classic B, Classic C, and Resort C.
Yeah, I should be able to knock that out. All right, both moving on to their last hole. Dragonz on Classic B, Daisy on Classic C.
Good thing there's not for a get any stamp an island flowers, so you don't have to wait that long. But
yeah,
there's some other ones you have to do. You have to crash 5 times. You have to crash into lava, and I think that's it for. Sydney will be right back. It'll just be me for a little bit. Anyways, Dragonz finishing up Classic B as he just finishes. Oh, I didn't realize there was also one for without touching bunkers or water, so that's also another golf one. So it also guys make sure he gets the par / under par for it. And looks like Sydney's back.
Okay, so they've both finished. It looks like their first.
And make sure once you finish, you mark it on the bingo card. That's CringeDaisy is finished Classic C.
Yeah, so they'll have plenty of opportunities to get that no bunkers or water goal with all the golf on this board and the par under.
It'll be much easier to do Classic B without touching bunkers or water.
Yeah, that's true.
Because for Classic C, it's definitely a little bit difficult.
Mm-hmm. There's.
And you also have to get par / under par, so make sure you get that type of thing.
All right. Let's see here. All right, Daisy is now going on to Classic B and going for a little bit of a risky strat, but it looks like it worked out. Not sure what the window was there, but all right. Dragonz finishes up. I don't know what that course is. Oh, Classic C.
Yeah, Dragon's currently on Classic C. CringeDaisy just finished in Classic B.
Oh, there we go.
There's still a few more golf challenges where you have to get par/under par and also do Resort C.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of this is going to depend on if they're both able to get those 2 extra golf goals within these three hole courses, because that's gonna if one of them doesn't get that, that could really give them a lead. All right, Daisy has finished under par. Looks good to get out. Good to get that out of the way. Daisy with an interesting strategy, going right onto swordplay. Since
Swordplay, CringeDaisy has to get any stamp in Swordplay duel, but also stun your opponent by blocking 7 times. So
that
yeah,
should
make
be
sure they do. Make sure they go at least make it to the final stage where either they let their opponent win one of the games and like you win one game, and they also tie the third round or something.
right.
And then you basically you make the final stage, and that's already a stamp. So
yeah, should be doable. All right. Daisy and Dragonz are on fairly even playing ground right now. But we'll see how Resort C goes for Dragonz and if he can finish under par.
yeah, and also there'll be a few archery and speed slice ones they'll have to do as well.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, archery you could technically double up on, but hitting the 10 3 times in a row on expert, that might be a little difficult.
So CringeDaisy stuns the opponent by blocking 7 times. Now all CringeDaisy has to do is just get the stamp for swordplay duel. And also, CringeDaisy also has to win a match of swordplay duel without getting stunned by an opponent's block. It's in the bottom right of the bingo board. So.
That's right. That's probably why. Probably why they reset at the beginning. Meanwhile, Dragonz took a little bit of a hit there, falling into the water a little earlier. But
and with some other challenges they ought to do, they also have to do table tennis match, beat an opponent in an 11-point match, and also get a stamp in table tennis match. Same goes for return challenge. We had to get a stamp in there, and that's it for return challenge. There's also get any stamp in bowling control. Bowling spin control. There's a lot of get any stamps in this one.
yeah, they're
we count just all the get any stamps. There's like 6.
Yeah, not usually too good for Blackout like this, or really any category. But some of them aren't too bad. Dragonz does miss the island. That might. Oh, great! Another ad. Gotta love that. Anyway, as I was saying, Dragonz does miss the island, but we'll see. We'll see how that affects him. With the par or under par stamp, or not the stamp, just the bingo goal. But Daisy does complete the sword play. Yeah, so Dragonz has to do extra golf So getting that right out of the way right now. Meanwhile, Daisy's looking good for swordplay, it seems like. Now it's going to go on to the final round, and that's gonna be one stamp
Yeah,
right there.
you basically it doesn't matter if you win or lose in the 4th round for cliffhanger for that one stamp.
There you go. Okay, let's see where Daisy decides to go next here. Oh, going back into golf. I thought they completed golf, but oh right, Resort C. Yeah. Now, if Dragonz is smart here, he won't go for the island because he's already under par, and missing this shot could severely hurt him here. And he does decide to go for the safe strat, so good thinking on his part. Let's see here. What we do have beat an opponent in an 11-point match.
Yeah, that's what I said. But okay.
Oh, I didn't realize you said that. Sorry.
It's
And
alright.
do, if I remember correctly, you do have to beat Lucia to unlock that, right?
Mm-hmm. Also for archery, like for the tactics, you basically try to get 50 or more points in expert. Start off with that, and then go straight into beginner and just hit the 10-point mark 3 times in a row.
Dragonz.
So it's like Dragonz has just finished get par/under par. So now he will be going on to table tennis in order to beat an opponent in an 11-point match, or by holding 2 before he starts, and then get any stamp by like hitting the face of Cole, I think.
Yeah, that's should be doable, especially because it's an 11-point game and he has a few more tries to go. All right, Daisy's out of golf as well. Also going into table tennis, but they seem to be going into return challenge. Did I see that on this board? Oh, right, any stamp. So I believe they just have to get 100 points. Yeah, for like you were saying, for archery, it would definitely be a little smarter to just go into beginner, knock out the 10-point goal, and then go into expert. Or the other way around, but you know.
Yeah.
Daisy seems to be having no trouble here with return challenge. Neither is Dragonz. Not sure if he's hit him in the face yet. But he does complete the 11-point goal. Yeah, he gets it. So Daisy's on the other side. Daisy's still going, so should be pretty well set up to get that return challenge stamp. Dragonz seems to be getting power cruising balloons out of the way. So for anyone unfamiliar with the balloons, you'll be seeing that on the left side here. And just as that happens, Daisy is approaching 100 points, or 101. Oh, that is very unfortunate. Daisy ends up failing at 98. Oh, but she gets they.
There's a 50-pointer stem. There's none for hit 100 points or more. So yeah. Basically, you can get the 50-pointer stamp for that.
Right. Well, that worked out. Wasn't sure about that, but worked out fine. Yeah, we have a lot of little extra goals sprinkled in here, like frisbee golf up in the top corner, and the power cruising, and wakeboarding beginner. Let's see. Right now, it seems like Dragonz is at 7, whereas Daisy is at 11. So this will be interesting.
Oh, it looks like CringeDaisy has marked some more.
Oh.
Looks like CringeDaisy is now in the lead.
Yeah. They seem to be taking, looking on the bingo board, they seem to be taking a similar route. Smart to start with golf first, get that out of the way. And now going on to a lot of the more minor goals. But Daisy finishes the match goals, and yeah, giving them, like you said, a nice lead. Meanwhile, Dragonz.
Stream delay, I see.
Dragonz seems to have maybe be struggling with the time balloons since his timer is at 2 minutes. I'm not really sure though. I'm not too familiar with how that works. But meanwhile, Daisy is going into first 3 levels in Swordplay Showdown. Not a whole lot you can do there to go fast, but you do have to complete it. One interesting thing you might have already mentioned, but we have 3 spares in any bowling mode and any
Oh yeah,
stamp and spin control.
I haven't mentioned that yet. So
yeah, that'll be interesting because you could double up on that, but it would be a little difficult. And Daisy completes the showdown fight without taking any damage. Dragon's still grinding for those time balloons. He'll be heading over right into the cavern for the 4th one, as Daisy takes on whatever stage this is called. Yeah, not too much to say at this point, because these goals are more about just getting them out of the way. All right. We have Dragonz going into the cavern to get that fourth time balloon, and then very shortly, if he executes the route, which he is going out of the cavern, and then in last time balloon, with Daisy going on to the third stage in Showdown.
What the
So,
heck? The heck is this? Okay, sorry. I'm doing
it's
something
fine.
right now. I'm like,
Oh wow, they They both click a goal at seemingly the exact same time. So now their routes are starting to diverge from each other. Um, Daisy is ahead by a bit, but they'll also have to do the longer goals, like the time balloons that Dragonz just did. Dragon's going right into spin control. This will be interesting to watch. But then again, like if spin control doesn't work out, you can always just get 3 spares in regular bowling, and it won't cost too much time. But it seems like he might be able to get a spare here, and he does. Oh, getting a strike there. Very nice. Oh, for a second there, I thought Daisy was going right back into golf. But frisbee golf. So, ooh, Dragonz with the strike again. Pretty good performance on spin control. Oh, see that's crucial because that prevents him from getting the those throws right there prevent him from getting the spin control stamp. So he will have to play another game. So hopefully he can get 3 spares or 2 more spares here and make this game worth it. Yeah. So a little bit of a time loss there, but meanwhile, yeah, frisbee golf is frisbee golf. Oh, yeah, finishing it with only the driver, which I believe is the speedrun strat.
yeah, so it wouldn't be too hard at all.
Yeah. Dragon's deciding to still continue with this spin control game. Not sure what the other stamps are, but yeah. Yeah, Daisy's having some out of bounds throws here on frisbee golf. So that might allow Dragonz to catch up a little bit depending on how his frisbee golf goes. Daisy might get a hole in one here though. And wow, yeah. So I see here they're going with Resort A. Is that would that be the easiest, or is that considered if classic B is what you do in all sports frisbee
Yeah,
golf,
you do
but
classic B. Yeah.
um, if classic or if resort A is easier, I could see that being a good decision to make. Um, and meanwhile, Dragonz gets island flyover out of the way. So he needs to crash 5 times and crash into lava. So fairly straightforward. Um, yeah, Daisy. Oh, right. Daisy is now going for give up strats on frisbee golf. Probably a smart idea. Um, uh, oh, wonderful. Twitch is giving me 3 ads again. um, well, I still can look at the bingo board. Let's see here. Let's check in on the progress again. So Dragonz is at
Dragonz
2,
has
3,
just
4,
finished
5.
crashing 5 times in island flyover and also crashing into lava in island flyover. So he's got that out of the way.
Right, that's a good one to double up on.
And CringeDaisy recently just finished on frisbee golf.
Right. 8, 10, 12.
And looks like Dragonz is going on to pickup game.
Getting that out of the way.
And CringeDaisy is now going on to island flyover.
So all Dragonz needs to do here, I believe, is get a 3 and then run down the timer. So that should be manageable. Yeah, he gets 3, and now he'll just need to wait the timer out, so he can actually get the stamp. Daisy seems to have missed the volcano once, but you do have to crash 5 times anyway. So, or maybe not. Maybe I was looking at it wrong. But yeah, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's still fairly close with Dragonz at 12 and Daisy at 14.
I think CringeDaisy might have accidentally missed an island flyover one.
Oh, really?
They had to crash into lava in island flyover.
I think they got that one. I believe they went into the volcano. They've marked it on the bingo board.
They did them? Okay.
Yeah, going into island flyover again would be a bit of a time loss, but looks like they're both good on that, thankfully. But they're now in pickup game now, so that's confusing. In how it looks like.
They're good. Never mind. I thought it was for a different activity. My bad.
Okay.
Apologies.
On the European version, it looks like pickup game is called 3-on-3. A little confusing since the other one is 3-point contest. Lots of 3s. But yeah, since they're taking some different routes here, it's hard to say how big of a lead Daisy has right now. They could be pretty neck and neck, or one of them could be ahead, depending on which goals they each have left. Daisy is going to have to get spin control out of the way. So that'll be their performance in that will definitely be a decent factor in how this goes. All right. There you go. Dragonz has finished the basketball stamp. And now I assume they're going to be going on to 3-point, but we'll see. Yep. And Daisy's getting close to running down the timer on pickup game as well. So for 3-point contest, you can either get all the balls in one rack or get 20 points. So we'll see what kind of strategy Dragonz decides to go for here. Might be the way to go, depending on how the rest of his right, there he goes. He just needs 3 more points from this rack, it looks. He should. Oh,
he messed up.
Barely.
But CringeDaisy gets the any stamp and pickup game.
Yeah.
After winning in a really good match, like 18-2.
Yeah.
From what I'm seeing.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Okay, actually 18-4, but still.
Yeah. Still very impressive.
Well, it ain't over till it's over, so I might get another one. And, 21-4.
Oh. Wow.
Good. So ends up getting the stamp anyways.
We'll see how Dragonz handles this round of 3-point.
Contest,
a difficult rack there. Yeah.
Needs to sink 5 consecutive shots to get a stamp. I don't think it should be that hard. You can only do that on any round, so.
Oh, he's now doing the fast strat, looks like. I guess he got it. There you go. He gets the snap, and with Daisy also in pickup game or 3-point contest, we'll see how this goes. Daisy seems to have gotten the stamp as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. All right. Dragonz is now going into speed slice practice. That's fairly straightforward. You just have to get the right, hope for the right objects. While Daisy goes into spin control, very smart decision there, because spin control will definitely be a bit of a challenge.
All Dragonz needs to do for speed slice is slice 15 items, and he does.
Just waiting for his
Now
second
waiting
clock
to
now.
slice 2 clocks. Yes.
There he goes. Marks the slice 2 clocks goal. A good safe strategy for Daisy right now would be to just focus on hitting at least one pin in every frame of spin control, so they can get that stamp, and then just going into normal bowling to get that to get those 3 spares. Oh, great! Another ad. Love that. But I did see Dragonz was going into wakeboarding there. Dragon's getting wakeboarding out of the way fairly quickly. Really racking up the points there. Should be able to. Yeah, he gets to 1600. I believe Daisy is still good for the stamp in spin control if I'm reading the card correctly in the top corner there. Goes for an interesting strat here. Hopefully, yeah, doesn't gutter ball, thankfully. Ooh, this is a tough one. Has to hit this pin to get the stamp. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Still continuing to get more of those spares out of the way, hopefully. Does hit the yeah. This is a good place to get a spare here at the open. Starts off with a strike. Okay, definitely has an opportunity to spare here to get his second spare, and
The only one that people haven't marked yet is actually get 50 or more points.
Oh, right, and
archery expert.
And Dragon seems to be going for that right now. Let's see here. So on the board right now, Daisy has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to go. Dragonz with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dragonz might be picking a little bit of momentum here.
Yes.
It's hard to compare how their spin controls have gone, but
the thing is, Dragonz has already cleared pop all 5 time balloons, and CringeDaisy still needs to do that.
Oh, interesting. That stamp on other releases is called One for All, but on European it's called the bare minimum.
Looks like some people haven't marked them yet, but it's probably because it's stream like a lag type thing.
Yeah. So, yeah. Dragonz completes the archery. Yeah, Dragonz might be making a little bit of a comeback here. Because note that Daisy still has things like time balloons and even wakeboarding to do. Dragonz could also potentially get ahead in frisbee golf because Daisy had a little bit of
a struggle on
tough
that.
time with that. Yeah.
Dragonz needs to do pretty well in frisbee golf, also with the good swordplay showdown stages, with also swordplay duel having to complete as well. But those three should be easy. And then also return challenge.
Yeah, but he hopefully will get this return challenge in one go to stay on pace with Daisy. Not sure what stamp Daisy is going for here because they have. He's certainly already gotten 3 spares. All right, there we go. Dragonz easily secures that return challenge stamp. Going right onto swordplay duel. Like you said, also a fairly easy one. And just like Daisy did, you can triple up in that. So yeah, this is it's gonna be close. But Dragonz does seem to be taking a lead here. Oh, interesting. Okay, Daisy does get the spin control stamp, which is a relief. So this is gonna be close. It could come down to speed slice RNG.
Actually, it could come down to the good power cruising.
Oh, true. Because that's one of the areas where you have some control
CringeDaisy
over.
hopes that he can do power cruising, so Dragonz try to mess up in frisbee golf. So CringeDaisy really needs to do those 5 time balloons.
Yeah, it really needs to be speedy on those, in order to. I just completely lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, really needs to be speedy on those because that's quite a long goal. Dragon seems to be going for a bit of a fast strat here on duel, rather than tying 3 times, tying, winning, and losing. So we'll see if that works out for him. Ryan just does not want to hit him off the edge right now, but he needs that to tie this. So this is actually going to be very close.
CringeDaisy actually had to leave.
Is that a disqualification, or is that like, do we reschedule? I'm not exactly sure what happens now.
Well, since Dragonz was technically leading, I think it's fine.
Dragonz was leading. Interesting.
I think it's fine.
Okay.
I think it's fine because CringeDaisy had to do the 5-time balloons, and that would take a while. So,
yeah, that's a good point.
like, apologies to CringeDaisy, but I think Dragonz just wins because he was ahead. He was ahead.
Obviously, we'll talk to CMDR about it, but that's a good point. But yeah, I think this.
Oh.
I don't know if it was your fault, honestly. Blackout just takes a while. It only, like, even though it took us a while to set up, it didn't take, like, more than 5 or 10 minutes or so extra. And I don't know if that would have made the difference. Okay.
Yeah, Dragonz, all you had to do is just do showdown, frisbee golf, and stun your opponent 7 times.
So Dragonz revealed the card at 09:34, so
I'm currently timing it right now, so.
oh, okay. That makes it easier. Yeah, Blackout does take a while. Did Dragonz get Calm 302?
He didn't get. I don't think he got the stun your opponent by blocking 7 times.
Okay.
Dragonz, if he did that. Yeah. Dragonz, you just gotta finish. G-Land says, like, you just gotta finish. So just finish the thing. Yeah, apologies, CringeDaisy, but we can't do anything about that shutting off.
Yeah, thankfully it is a double elimination though, so it's not too punishing.
Yeah, you're only out of the tournament when you get eliminated in the losers bracket. So. Oh, that says finish any 3-hole frisbee golf course while only using the driver frisbee.
Yeah. So it looks like Dragonz finished Showdown, so now just duel.
Make sure Dragonz hits 7. It's 7 times on duel. There we go. He's going into it.
Right. Okay.
Are you doing for Romy?
Romy isn't messing around. Okay. That's 1, 2. Oh, he got it. Okay.
All right, now what Dragonz all has to do is just go into frisbee golf. Make sure he gets it with the driver frisbee only, which should be really easy.
Yeah, that should definitely be manageable.
Oh yeah, Commander and Dirter will do the next match for commentary.
All right. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
All right, looks like Dragonz has a little bit of an easy time, but anyways, apologies for CringeDaisy, but hopefully I'll be back for another round sometime.
Mm-hmm. Daisy, did you start time on when I said go or when you saw?
I started when I said go.
Okay. So you'll want to end when Dragonz marks it because.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, that should work out.
This frisbee golf right here is exactly why I can't PB in all sports.
Like Dragonz is on the third hole.
Yeah.
We finished one the marks the last one. Currently at around 53 minutes.
And
time.
And that's time.
53:26. Okay, 53:25.